In today's episode, I'd like to talk about how we can break free from inaction so we can become the person we want to be. And the question we need to ask ourselves here is, why is changing ourselves so hard? And I love how a lot is summarized in this saying: we know what we need to do, but we don't do what we know. We know, for example, that we shouldn't eat that fifth cookie, or get ourselves off the sofa and go to the gym, or put that phone down and work productively, or watch an episode less and do some reading or meditation, or take a step back and be honest about how we're really feeling. But often we don't do it, or at least not consistently. So, what is stopping us here? In this series, we'll explore the key obstacles that hold us back and the tools to overcome them using our model for progress and transformation, which I explain in another episode. But today we'll cover motivation. The first obstacle or action impediment to move towards a life that we really want or to become the person we want to be is a lack of motivation. And from the viewpoint of the high performer, you could say that motivation is bullshit. And I agree to some extent because day-to-day motivation is unreliable and fleeting. High performers rely on discipline when the going gets tough. If you look, for example, at the best of the best, take Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, they are always the first on the court to train and the last to leave. They put in plenty of extra hours in the gym compared to their teammates. And if, for example, Michael had a horrible game and fell down and disappointed, he would walk off the field, pass his physical coach, and just say, "Tomorrow, 5 a.m., gym?" Yep. So no matter how they felt, they would do what they know they should do. No matter what, they would follow their plan. And this, of course, involves some form of discipline. You might see, however, how below it is a deeper kind of motivation. They know who they want to be and what they want to achieve and are fully committed to that. This is the key to tap into that discipline muscle when you don't feel like doing what you set out to do. Let's break down how you can also tap into that power. And the first step is get clear on what you want and why. The what lights your path and gives you clarity on what is important for you. The why is the fuel to your journey, helping you to work towards something that is meaningful to you, leading to a more fulfilling journey. Every change starts with awareness and clarity. So you could ask yourself, who do you want to become? What do you want to achieve or experience? And why does that matter to you? The stronger your why, the stronger your intrinsic motivation, the kind that fuels you when external motivation fades or the mind or body says no. This clarity and a strong purpose behind what you want is the bedrock of personal transformation. And if you'd like some help with that reflection, you can also download our in-depth workbook to uncover your clarity and purpose, or you can also follow the online masterclass on this topic. You can see the show notes for that. The second step can be summarized as goal setting and goal getting. To counter the lesser motivation days, it's helpful to have clear goals for what you want, the goal setting part, and making sure you have a plan to progress towards these goals. It is the systems and strategies to create forward momentum, the goal getting part. An important part of this process is to make sure you feel successful. And for most of us, this means paying extra attention to the progress you make and being proud of it. Feeling successful fuels motivation, so make sure you recognize your progress. So it's not just about setting goals, it's about making them happen. So first of all, set clear goals. What do you want and when? Secondly, understand your deeper why, the fuel for your joy, for your meaning and energy along the way. Thirdly, create your system for forward momentum. Small repeatable actions that have impact and that can be done are a part of that. And then fourthly, celebrate progress. Acknowledge even the small wins to build confidence. Then we have the third step, which is 100% commitment. If you really commit to something, you don't need much motivation or even discipline. You have decided what you will do with 100% engagements, so you just do it. And you've probably experienced this before in situations like try January maybe, or more extreme, you might have reached a point in your life where you say no more. In any case, if you have these kind of situations, take try January as an example, you decide to not have alcohol for a month. And if you make this decision with full conviction, it becomes relatively easy. Any opportunity or any temptation is killed before it can take hold. Because when temptation comes, you say, no thanks, I don't drink this month. And maybe you feel or you see here that the key is really this 100% part. If there is the slightest element in your mind that keeps the door open to not stick to your decision, it becomes hard because with every temptation, you will start arguing with yourself. Should I? Should I not? And this is incredibly energy draining. And that's why true 100% commitment is a breeze and 99% is a bitch. So ask yourself, are you committed or are you interested? Most of the time, when we think we committed ourselves to something, we were actually just interested. And oftentimes, it's because we were not yet confronted enough with the pain of our current situation. Somewhat unfortunate, but pain is the strongest driver or motivator for change. It means change becomes a burning platform. Yet, it doesn't have to be. Exploring your whys several levels deep helps you to find purpose, meaning, and pleasure in what you want to change, which can help you to commit 100%, and then also means that you're moving from a burning platform to burning ambition. And a tip here, commit fully, but only for a short period of time, for example, a week or a month. This makes a 100% commitment really feasible or even easy. And from there, you can more easily build up the successes and the momentum. Last, we have kind discipline, which I believe is the secret to staying on track. You will have off days. Everyone does. What matters is how you respond. First of all, be kind to yourself. Missing a day doesn't mean failure. Learn, move on, and recommit. Secondly, create a tiny version of your desired behavior, something so small you can do it even on your worst days. Successful behavior change comes down to making a habit out of your behaviors, and this can only happen if you do it consistently. Doing the smallest version of your behavior will still be contributing to the habit creation. So, not motivated to do a workout? Maybe just do 10 push-ups. You don't feel like meditating? Take one mindful breath. Don't feel like going out for the run? Just put on your running shoes, which is a starter step, or take a walk around the block. Don't feel like reading? Just read one page. No energy to apply for jobs? Prepare one part of your application. Success really isn't about perfection, it is about consistency. So let's summarize how to move forward no matter what. First of all, separate deep intrinsic motivation, your why, from fleeting daily motivation and use the former to shift the latter on lower motivation days. Secondly, set specific goals for what you want. Thirdly, make sure you translate these goals into actionable behavior so you can move from goal setting to goal getting. Then, create habits out of those behaviors and make sure the behavior feels good. Emotion creates change. Then commit 100% for short, realistic time frames. Make sure also to have a tiny version of your habit to stay consistent. Progress fuels motivation. And then lastly, expect motivation to fluctuate. Focus on kind discipline and commitment. Don't wait to feel motivated. Build a system that keeps you moving forward no matter what. Your future self is counting on you. If you like this episode, feel free to share and hit the subscribe button. I'm wishing you a wonderful day, full of clarity and action. Cheers.